Welcome. In today's video, we're going to take 5 2x4s and 10 fence pickets and make this solid wood raised bed planter box. Let's get started. This material right here, these 5 2x4s and the 10 fence pickets cost me right around $55, so that's not too bad for a little project. We're going to start by breaking down these 2x4s at the miter saw. I always like to trim up the ends, get this paint off here. We need 4 2x4s at 46.5 inches. Now we need 4 10-inch 2x4s. I'll set my stop block right here. Now we need 4 more right here at 16. Here we have both long sides of the top of the box. 2x4s are 46.5 inches. These side ones, the 2x2s I ripped down, are 16 inches. And here we're going to fill in this panel with our cedar slats. In order to do this and make it look nice, we're going to cut a rabbet joint in right here, on the back side of this one, and the back side of this one, actually on the back side of all 4. So that's what we're going to do now, is cut rabbet joints so the cedar slats will fit right here behind here, and then we'll hide it with this right here. These 4 blocks right here will be the top and bottom plate of the sides, and we're going to have to put some rabbet joints in these also. We're going to make this simple, and we're going to cut a 3/4 inch rabbet joint. Just double check your work and lay everything out so when you start ripping these rabbet joints, they're in the right spot. All right, double check for square. Okay, and now we need to cut our cedar pieces. And right here we have 10 7/8. So I'm going to make these 10 3/4, just so I have a little wiggle room. If my math is right, I think I calculated 24 10-inch pieces of cedar. So we'll see if I was even close. Let's head over to the miter saw and cut up some cedar pieces. 9 3/4, did I say? I've received a lot of comments on, do I make plans? And the answer is, I don't make plans. I draw up plans. These are my plans. So this is what I'm trying to figure out right now as I'm building this planter box with you. Just going with the flow. So my plans look like this. See if you could understand that, because I can't even understand it half the time. So that's how I do plans. I sketch it out, come up with some numbers, and change it as we go. I figured for 9 pieces for each long side. And we'll take this right here, 2 5/8, 2 5/8, we'll split that. Now we can split the difference, 1 3/8, 1 3/8, 1 1/4-ish. That looks better than just throwing some boards together, slats, either vertical or horizontal, don't you think? We're going to glue and brad nail these in. All right, we're going to use some 1-inch brads. We put a bead of glue on the top and the bottom right here. So the 1 3/8 is going to be too loose. So here's 1 1/2 inches. That's nice and snug right there. Put the cut in over here. Nice and snug. Look at that. That's pretty good. All right, let's see what it looks like together right here for the first time. There we go. Looking for shiners. There's no shiners. Those 1-inch nails worked out good. Hey, that's a nice look. Here's our legs. 2 2x4s at 38 inches. I'm gonna rip them in half. So I flipped the box upside down, and now my 4 legs we have, I rounded over the edges so they match, and I'm going to put the bad end. Some of them have knots like this one. I'm going to put this down, so this will be at the top of the planter box when we turn it over. So get your legs organized how you like them, and then we're going to screw them in, and then flip this thing over. So I added those 2 blocks, and that's going to support this piece right here. This is a scrap piece I just found, and it's exactly 43.5 inches. How about, okay, this one is 46.5. It fits right in here. We'll drill that in there. And the reason I went with the sturdy bottom is because over time with the soil and the water and the weight, I want something strong to hold this. So then we'll put the cedar planks on the inside. I'm going to get this measurement right here at the base. And this is going to go right up here. It's going to be the base for our shelf. We're going to put them in between the legs. I'm going to use 2x4 all the way around. So 2 at 43 and 5/8 for me. I'm going to make it a little long. And then we'll get a couple scrap pieces right here. But first we need to cut a rabbet joint inside these 2 boards so we can fit the cedar slats down in there. Remember, when you're setting up your blade for your rabbet joint, I'm going 3/4 of an inch. So just make sure it's 3/4 of an inch to the outside of the blade, and then 3/4 of an inch up as well. Just make sure it's on the outside of the blade. If it's on the inside of the blade, it'll leave a strip. So it won't cut it all the way through. That looks good. We're gonna cut a couple cedar planks at a time because this is a finished edge. And I'm gonna try to get it as tight and good looking as possible. So on this board on the back side here, this one is definitely bowed in. A good, probably 3/16 of an inch, 1/8 inch, maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna cut all of these at 14 3/4 because it's 14 1/2 strong, 14 5/8 right here because of this. So I'm gonna cut them all the same now and straighten it out. I marked center right here. My center is 21 3/4. I'm gonna put my first plank here and get it going. And now I can measure and go off left and right. All right, so we have the left side right here. Just a test fit. So this is what I came up with. We're going to put this down here. It's going to be up here like this, but we're going to lay it out first. We're going to cut half laps, and these are going to go right like this. About every, I have marked, about every 11.5 inches I have marked. This will be in the center, and we'll put these together like this. Anyways, so they will connect like this. I use this Thompson sealer on this planter box. It's my favorite sealer for an oil base. I did a whole video. I did this live. I encourage you to check it out because I talk about a lot of exterior finishes that people really don't understand the protection over the beauty and what a finish can actually do and how long it will last. So check that video out just because it'll give you a better understanding, especially if you're new to woodworking, it'll help you out. I am not the gardener in the family, I'll tell you right now. If you're looking for another outdoor project, I have two right here. My potting bench is a bestseller, and a bench swing is simple and fun to make.